Hi guys, this is my first tutorial with microcontrollers, and today instead of showing you the basic LED blinking, I will show you a little bit advanced topic of interrupts. Interrupts is basically a function that holds the current operation and does the immediate requirement, completes the immediate requirement. Okay, so this is a plain simple circuit as you can see, and I'm using Proteus simulator because I don't have the real hardware available with me. So the IC is PIC16F877. As you can see, I have connected a button with two LEDs. What I want is, by default, this green LED will glow. Okay, and as soon as I press this button and release it, this LED should go off and this LED will blink 5 times. And once it has completed the blinking, this LED will again glow to its original state, right? So as you can see the circuit, and let's come to the code. For the code development, I'm using Micro C Pro version 6.0. Okay, you can use any version that supports this particular IC. Okay, first of all, uh, this is a simple variable of the type int that I declared globally, and this is a function called blink, and this function starts from 0 to 4, that is 0 1 2 3 4 for 5 times, and it increments the variable. Secondly, and as I can see, I have written here port c.rc2 because in the circuit I have connected the pin RC2 to this LED and RB2 to this LED. Okay, so RC2 is 1 delay of 100 milliseconds, then it goes off 100 milliseconds, then the whole process is repeated for 5 times. Okay, this is the interrupt routine. We will come to this a little bit later. Let's come to the main. This is the main body, mu and main function I mean. Okay, the declaration of tris b is a special register which is known as the tri-state register, which makes a pin input or output. For your reference, you can uh, remember it like this: 1 is for input, that is 1 resembles I, and 0 resembles O, it is for output. So I have made all the uh, pin B, I mean port B pins inputs and port C pins outputs. This is a special, again a special register inside the PIC microcontroller, which is used for the analog to digital conversion, and I have made it, assigned it a value of 0 so that every bit becomes digital. Okay, you can refer to your to the datasheet of your particular IC for detailed information. Secondly, I need to enable the global interrupts. It is a mandatory thing. Okay, whenever you're using interrupt function, you have to enable this. So it's under the incon register. So I have mentioned incon.GIE for the global interrupt and assigned it to a value of 1. Secondly, my input would be in the pin B, and if you refer to the data sheet of this particular IC, it is PIC16F877, you will see, let me show you the data sheet quickly. If I search for RB0, you can see RB0 can also be the external interrupt pin, that is INT. Okay, in this particular function which I want is I need to check the interrupt logic, right? So intf can go to here, interrupt. This is the interrupt which I am looking for. That is external interrupt on the RB0 or int pin is edge triggered. Okay, so I would require the int f, I mean simply int e function here. This function. That is why I have mentioned int e1, and this is a while loop. It does forever, because while 1 means it's always true. It will loop forever. Port p.rb2, as I had shown you, rb2 is the first green LED which needs to be on throughout the time until someone presses the button. So I have made it 1. 1 means high. Output is high. Now let's come to the interrupt service routine. I have disabled, I mean clear off the global interrupts just to be on the safer side, but normally the PIC does it on its own. Just to be on the safer side, I have assigned a value of 0 and cleared it. Then I have instructed it to check that if intcon.intf, this is the flag register. If you have checked it here, this is the flag register intf. If the flag value is 0, I can show you the thing. Intcon, where is that? To search for it, I believe intcon register. Sandas. Yes, here it is. So int is 1. I have enabled it. Intf. F1 means this code means if intf equals to 1. Okay, if I put a exclamatory mark here, that would show if intcon.intf equals to 0. It is not true, and this is true, that is, it is 1. So external interrupt has occurred, and after that what should happen? Port RB2 should go 0. That means this port should go off, and we will call it the blink function, so that it will blink the RC2 port, and once it is done, it will clear off the flag and enable the global interrupt once again to check if there is another interrupt coming in or not. Okay, so I have already built it. You can all build it again and double click it. You can load the file like this, and if I hit play, you will see LED 1 goes forever and ever and ever. It will never go off, but as soon as I press this button like this, it blinks 5 times, and now you can see it's off, and as soon as it goes off, it will go again. As simple as that. So this is a pretty simple example of how you can use interrupts in your designing. And interrupts are, believe me, interrupts are very helpful. You can do a lot of things using interrupts of various type, like timer interrupts or CCP module interrupts. You can check your datasheet for further reference for the specific IC. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you. See you again.